Hey guys, for math today we're on lesson 93. You can go ahead and open your books to page 592. Today's lesson is going to be fairly simple, probably a little shorter than yesterday's. We're going to be talking about estimating multiplication and division problems. We've been doing estimating a long time, but estimating can help us, but if we estimate before finding the actual product or quotient, it can help us know if we're at least on the right track, if our answer is reasonable. So we're going to just go ahead and jump right in to the examples and go through those together. So example 1 says, Luke multiplied 43 by 29 and got 203. Is Luke's answer reasonable? Not asking if it's right, just if it's reasonable. So we can go ahead and estimate so that we can quickly find out if he's even close to the right answer. So we had 43 and 29. Well, I can round these to the nearest 10 and multiply them. So I would round 43 down to 40, because the 3 tells us to round down. And 29 rounds up to 30, because the 9 tells us to round up. So 40 times 30, well, we can just do 4 times 3, which is 12, and put 2 zeros on the end. So 43 times 29 is about 1,200 or 1,200. He said he got 43 times 29 to be 203. So his answer is not reasonable. It's nowhere near our estimate. Now, let's find out the actual product and see if we get a reasonable answer. So 3 times 9 is 27. My 7, carry the 2. 4 times 9 is 36 plus 2 is 38. And then put my 0 here. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. And then we're going to add together 7, 14, 12. Is this close? Yeah. So we would say we don't know for sure if our answer is correct. It's not asking if it's correct. It's asking if it's reasonable. And yes, it is a reasonable answer because it's close to our estimate. But it is right because I just did it. So example 2. Says, estimate the product of 38 and 53, then find the exact answer. So first, we're going to round 38 and 53. So I'm going to round 38 up to 40. And 53 rounds down to 50. So 40 times 50, well, 4 times 5 is 20. And then I still put my 2 zeros on the end. So my answer should be around 2,000. So let's find the exact answer now and see if it's reasonable. 8 times 3 is 24. 2. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2, 11. Put my 0 here. 8 times 5 is 40. Carry my 4, but I'm done with that too. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 4 is 19. Ran out of room. So I have 4, 1, 10, 2. Is that reasonable? Well, I said the estimate would be 2,000. My exact answer is 2014. So, yes, it's reasonable. And our last one is moving out of multiplication into division. It says estimate the quotient. Remember, quotient is the answer to a division problem. Estimate the quotient of 1,845 divided by 6. Well, to estimate, I'm going to round 1,845 to a compatible number. I want to round it to a number that 6 goes into easily, that's easily divisible by 6. So 1,845 is close to 1,800 because 18 is a multiple of 6. So 1,800 would be a multiple of 6. So 1,800 divided by 6. Well, 18 divided by 6 is 3. And then I just put my 2 zeros on there. So that's my estimate. So 1,845 divided by 6 is about 300. It doesn't even ask you, there's a bug flying around, it doesn't even ask you to find the exact answer. You can if you want to, but 300 is our estimate. And that's all the examples. Told you it'd be a little shorter of a lesson. You're going to go ahead and do lesson practice A through D on page 593. Have someone check it to make sure you're understanding. And then you'll do your independent work, even problems today. Make sure you're doing even. And then have someone check it so you can make corrections and before you turn it in. And let me know if you have any questions, okay?